Hey everyone, so listen, this is my first YouTube video on the topic of how to recognize your bullshit. Um, if I wait to look perfect or have the right makeup or right outfit or right setting, I'll never do the videos. So this is a test, and sunglasses because I didn't sleep well last night, and you can see my eyes there. Yep. So, some days I might have glasses and other days I might not. But, uh, so the topic of this video, first off, this is my first video, like I said, for the book, How to Recognize Your Bullshit and Get More of What You Want Out of Life. I started writing it in May, and I gave myself 1 month to write it to prove to myself that I can do anything that I set my mind to, and that it's bullshit to think otherwise, and that I got tired of putting so many layers of bullshit on myself over the years that I said I'm going to do what is in my heart. I'm going to live up to my potential, and that is what I did. And I wrote it, and I published it, and it is on Amazon, and you can get it in Kindle or paperback. And that's the exciting part, because with my other book, Fat, Fit, and Fab, it was going to be paperback, and I never, I might finish it one day, but I did the abridged version, which is Fat or Fad, and I ended up putting on Kindle and then not doing much promotion with it. It's only $2.99. It's a really great read, and I've lost 100 pounds over the past year. So if you're interested in learning anything about how I did that, it's all in that book called Fat or Fad. And so in my book, How to Recognize Your Bullshit, I do touch on health. There's a health section in there as well. And so I reiterate a lot of those techniques, because really, when you are wanting to face your bullshit, the first step is letting go of your food bullshit, because that's the biggest layer that we have on ourselves, is what we're eating. And if we don't feel good, it's almost impossible to face any other bullshit in our life, because it starts with feeling good. And I feel great. I'm sitting in parking lot of McDonald's right now recording this, but I'm not eating nothing here. And if I did eat anything here, it might be some oatmeal. But why would I pay the same price for one little cup of oatmeal that I could get a whole box of oatmeal? But sometimes it happens. So if I do end up eating here, it's for that. But no, I was driving, and I said, let me get this video out the way while I have it on my mind. And I pulled over to use the Wi-Fi. And that is why I'm here in this parking lot of a place I'm not eating. But I saw the movie called The Founders recently, and I learned all about how McDonald's started and how it took off. And wow, if you haven't seen that yet, it's impressive. It's really impressive and interesting to see how some people's minds work. And that's how America and corporations and all of that started and created, and where we are today with all these fast food restaurants monopolizing everything. So anyways, that's off topic. My real topic right now, really, I wanted to just give you a general idea of the videos that I'm going to be creating. I talk to a lot of people about bullshit, and now that I wrote this book, I'm doing some life coaching with people, and so I'm a life coach now. And I spent a lot of time talking to people, listening to their bullshit, and helping them unlock their potential that they're not seeing because of their bullshit. And it's sometimes scary to see and know what it is, it's not hard, but we all know what it is. So I really enjoy this. I love my life. I love being able to do this. So I spent some time walking, and when I talk to people, I walk in the grass so that I'm earthing. I think it's called earthing, if I have it correctly, where grounding, something like that. Anyway, when you walk barefoot in the grass, you get the benefits of being connected to the earth, and it drags the negative energy out of you. So as I'm talking to people and I'm listening to things, it helps me to stay grounded and balanced and peaceful and connected. And so what I'll be doing is, as long as my clients approve of me sharing the message, I will do YouTube videos about them. So the one today that is interesting is about communicating what is on your minds. If you're holding in your thoughts and not sharing them with people over the years, eventually that's just an accumulation of bullshit. So one day you're just going to be fed up to the point where you can't even communicate. You wouldn't even know where to begin to communicate that which is on your mind or the problems you have with said person. So it's really important that if you feel something, you need to be able to talk about it. And in the book, I say a lot that what you can't face and what you can't do now, it's okay. It's not going to be the end of the world, but it will come with pain later. So you can either face it now and do the work now, or later, but it just will continue to accumulate and it will hurt worse. So it's really up to you if you want to do it now or later. So there's really no right or wrong. But and you don't have to confront people. You don't have to talk. You can keep things in. But being conscious and aware of what is on your mind and what you're feeling, if you're holding on to something and you're making that decision, know why. Know the reason why you're making that decision. So if it's because you don't want to start a fight, okay, that's your reason. That's fine. If it's because you don't think they're going to care, then that's kind of bullshit, because you don't know if they're going to care. You don't know what they're thinking and feeling, because they're a whole different person. And it's easy to see through the scope of our own lens and think everybody thinks and feels like us, but people don't. Not at all. Everybody sees through their own